Hey everyone, Greg here. As you may know by now, I'm the co-founder and CEO of TripShock, an online reseller for water sports and tours. For the past 12 years, we've had the pleasure of working with hundreds of operators across the country, and we're looking to grow our community. It's free to sign up, and you only pay when we bring you confirmed bookings. We'll help you reach new customers, fill empty seats, and grow your business like so many have done with us over the years. Head over to partners.tripshock.com to learn more about our program, read testimonials, or speak directly with our supply team. As always, thank you for listening and enjoy the show. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 69 of the Awkward Watersport Guys podcast.
69!
I knew he was going to say something.
So you got to go back and edit all that, right?
No, we're not. No,
not at all.
I'm not going to edit this out.
No, this is why people listen to us, man. They love this shit, dude.
Yeah. Well, anyways, episode 69, we have with us Jeremy Perry, captain of the Sunny Lady Dolphin Cruise out of Gulf Shores, Alabama. Jeremy, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Greg. Thank you for having me, Kevin.
So, our episode today is going to be about, how to kind of read the room as a captain, because how many times have we been on a tour and the captain or the crew just did a terrible job of just kind of working the crowd. Maybe you went on a tour and you're supposed to see some sea life and you don't see the sea life. How do you kind of recover from that situation? And Jeremy is, and I'll be honest, Jeremy's one of the best at this. And I don't say it because I know Jeremy and been on his tour, but you just go to his reviews on Google for Sunny Lady and you will understand why he is one of the best at it. So for everyone here that runs a headboat and is looking to learn a little bit about some of Jeremy's secrets that they can utilize in their business, well, we're going to have a conversation about that today. But Jeremy, before we begin, I'd like you to tell a little bit about yourself and how you got into water sports and boating.
Well, I am 43 years old. I do look like I'm 20 years old. So that is a good thing and a bad thing. People do kind of read that as this captain, he don't have a whole lot of experience. He's going to get us out there and get us hurt or not know what he's talking about. I was actually 17 years as a police officer also. So I do have a really good knack for reading people and body language and see if people are bored or they're not seeing what they want to see or they can't see, and just kind of helping them through that and being attentive to people's needs.
Question, you're a cop?
I was a police officer. 17 years, 10 years Mobile Police Department, 7 years Gulf Shores Police. When I moved to Gulf Shores in 2006, I got my captain's license so I could start doing inshore and offshore fishing charters and on my off days. And I was getting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. And it got to the point with the police department, I wasn't getting those days off, and I had to cancel a bunch of cruises. And also being with the police department that long, it was a career. That's all I knew. I wanted to have some kind of kickback, some type of something to fall back on. Being a police officer.
You are, oh my God, you're like the first cop captain I've ever met, man. Usually we're on the fucking, we're scurvy bastards. We're on the other side of the fucking, on the coin, my man. I can't even tell you how many captains I know have been arrested. I got fucking buddies that have been in more bar brawls and shit like that. Man, if I was in Gulf Shores, you might have arrested me, man.
So, Kevin, you might know Jeremy's compadre. So the company is owned by Donna Marlar, and she has this the Ola Marlar Dolphin Cruise, Hannah Marie and Destin, which Roy Divincetti. I think I'm messing his name up. He's a key.
Everyone fucks Roy's name up.
Yeah, but Roy's a Key West guy, and you knew him, and so they're kind of like counterparts. And for both, I mean, honestly, Roy is phenomenal. At working that crowd, one of the best captains I've seen in a headboat environment. So I just wanted to give some context there.
Jeremy, you know Roy?
I do very well. I rode up with him twice. I got a few little knickknacks from him on how to work the crowd.
He's funny, man. He's really good.
They call me Little Roy because I do still use some of his jokes. So we're kind of paid actors, even though we're a captain. We're trying to keep people happy, trying to trying to keep people safe. We're paid actors. No matter what is going on in my life, when those people get on that boat, I turn it off. What's going on in my life, turn it on, being a paid actor. Every time I see a dolphin, it is almost like it is my very first time seeing a dolphin. And I really blow it out of the water, how exciting it is to see them, how amazing they are. And that feeds from me onto all my customers. And
so look, I got to tell you, man, you say paid actors. Well, I used to tell my mates, man. So I am a captain. I am a captain as well. And I was a captain in Key West for many years before I started my company. And, I used to tell my mates, I'd be like, fucking tell them like, hey man, we're having fun. You know what I mean? Every day we're going to come out here and have fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fucking fake fun, but it's going to be fun. And if you show your ass in front of my fucking customers, man, me and you are going to go have fun fucking behind the goddamn bathroom. I'm going to fucking punch you in your fucking head, man. Like, don't ever show your ass in front of our customers. I don't care what's going on.
True.
You turn down wind because I parasailed. So when I parasailed like this. You know, you're watching you bow, but you always watching the sail. So you're constantly watching behind you, and you got the mate on the back deck, and he's taking pictures. So I would turn my back to my customers. I'd be like, "Yeah, you guys having a good time?" I'd be like, "Hey, so and so," and he'd come here, and I'd turn my back. I'd be like, "You stupid motherfucker!" I'd be like, "You fucking let me catch you, fuck!" But I'd have my head facing this way, and then I'd turn back. Yeah, man.
Just like that.
Everybody having a good time, you know, like the fucking goddamn the engine room could have been on fucking fire and nobody would have known it. So to your point, you know, that's incredibly right, man. It's like the band on the Titanic when it's going down. The band is still fucking playing, you know, the show is always going on. So
yeah.
Respect.
So Jeremy, there's a big hole between your stories still. So you're a cop for 17 years.
Yes.
And how did you get into? You said you're doing captain on the side. How did you get into your water sports and boating? Because there's a lot. I know you from our venture, but there's a lot that happened in between.
So I did go for the offshore life.
Hey everyone, we're going to take a quick break to talk about our sponsor for the month, the Von Mack Agency. Von Mack is a full-service digital marketing agency with a focus on tour and activity operators. They offer it all. SEO, websites, pay-per-clicks, logos, content writing. If it's online marketing, they got you covered. As we mentioned before, it's uber important to hire an agency that understands our industry. And the Von Mack Agency knows water sports. Trust me.
And they do all the shit that you don't want to do. They do all the shit that you're probably not very good at, and they are. Look, for listeners of the show, America herself is giving a free consult, all right? If nothing else, give her a shout, give her a call, take 30 minutes out of your day. More importantly, take 30 minutes out of her day so she can get you straight on your marketing needs.
That's right. What do you have to lose? Head to VonMackAgency.com and go to the Contact Us page to get started. Again, VonMackAgency.com. And most importantly, let them know you were sent by the AWG guys. All right, let's get back to the show.
That 28 days, 14 off, that was really hard. It was very good money. But being away from family for 28 days, it just wasn't my cup of tea. So I went a whole year doing that. I was like, I'm going to do it a year, make that money. Come back and started working with the reef maker here in Orange Beach, putting out fishing reefs out in the Gulf of Mexico, artificial reefs, and also then answered an ad for a water ski business in Orange Beach at Bear Point Marina. Young man wanted to open up a brand new jet ski business there, and I was going to manage it for him, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, Kevin, remember, all that time talking about my jet ski business. Jeremy was the first manager and did a phenomenal job.
Oh, he was the manager of Extreme.
Alabama Extreme. So my water sport business in Alabama, I had for a few years. Jeremy got it going, and honestly, I don't think I could have got it going. So, I mean, to find someone like Jeremy in those first few years was like a diamond in the rough kind of thing. So. And then Jeremy,
you didn't make this connection. I've been wondering like the whole time where Jeremy came from here, man. I was like, I didn't know this guy. And it's like, it's funny because when we hired Jeremy, I'm like, this seems to be too good to be true because I mean, everybody I interviewed was just a complete moron. I'm just going to put it out there. And Jeremy's like real professional. He had a great resume. And I'm like,
this guy ain't gonna last long. He's gonna move on to some other job. But you know what? You stayed with me that whole entire season, and you made sure that the next manager was ready. And like I can't thank you enough for all that you've done for that business. And you really you really did a good job. You're committed. Fast forward to getting the job currently you have now with the Sunny Lady. Talk a little bit about the Sunny Lady and boat and experience.
The Sunny Lady is a 65-foot, 100 passenger boat. It can fit more on there, but I stop it at 95 people. That's a comfortable range of people on that boat. It's double decker. It is a really nice boat. It is 100-ton Masters. It's Coast Guard inspected, of course. And luckily me, Greg here is very good friends with Donna Mahler, I would say, and knew that she was looking for a captain to take over this boat here in Orange Beach at the wharf. And I had to be at the right place, right time. I was actually doing some duck boats for a little while between doing Alabama.
I forgot about that.
I did the duck boats, yes. And lucky me, I was able to lead those duck boats about a month and a half before they had that incident in Branson. And once that incident in Branson happened, the duck boat business never recovered. I don't think it ever recovered after that incident. Fresh on people's minds.
They moved to Gulf Shores for like a year, and I don't think they're operating anymore.
They're not operating anymore, but they are going to try start again over here in Orange Beach area. They're going to try to start again. We'll see.
So, cue me in here. What happened? There was a duck boat incident where?
In Branson, Missouri, one of their duck boats sunk with all their passengers on board from a really bad pop-up storm come through. Had like some 60-mile-an-hour winds coming across the lake.
A few years back. Okay, for some reason I thought that was in New York. No, I remember that. That was
they had one
awful.
too, but the one in Branson really kind of shook people up a lot. But lucky me, I was doing the Sunny Lady at the time. It's very hard for me to even watch the video of that incident.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it one time. I can't watch it anymore.
I drove parasail boats for years, man, and I was more and more like, other than more sticky situations than I ever. I mean, you parasail as many people as long as I did. You talk to any captain, they'll tell you, like, man, we've been in some shit, especially in South Florida, because same thing, pop-up storms everywhere. And sometimes when I'm out here in North Florida and like the way the Gulf Stream moves here, it's like, and I don't know how. I've got friends that parasail in your area, so I talk to those guys, and it's always like the same. It's just like craziness, like it's so unpredictable the way the weather is here. Sometimes I think about getting a parasail boat or getting back into it in some regard, and then I'll be out there and just some fucking storm will build up from the west and come flying in with like 35-mile-an-hour headwinds, and I'll be like, where? There was nothing on the radar, there was nothing forecast, and it just materializes or builds onshore and moves south, and I'm just like, I think I'm all set on parasailing in this area. I'm all good, but then again, I miss it, so I would never count me out of anything. So, but anyway, that duck video I watched it, man, and I've been in gnarly situations before, and I was just like, ugh, I don't miss that part of things. That's for sure. And the parasail videos. There's so many bad parasail videos out there, man. Like almost everything in parasailing gets captured. There's one in Mexico. I don't know how it never became popularized, but I kid you not, man. Like I saved it, I shared it, and I never saw it at the WSIA, but it was real. And it was not Dr. Greg. Like, I could tell you a Photoshop video. This was not Photoshop. This was Mexico, right? Or maybe like Costa Rica. So they're parasailing off the beach, right? Like, I took a bunch of videos when I was in Costa of these guys doing like beach inflations. Like, I've never seen that, the running down the beach side of things. It was before my time. But anyway, there's a parasail and it's stuck. Like, they are fucking locked up, right? The line's there, and there's like literally 12 people. 15 people. They're all like holding on the line. They're trying to like pull the sail down. So, I mean, if your catamaran, is it under sail or is it just a power cat? Yours.
No, I have it's not a catamaran. It's a double decker 65-foot boat.
I got you. So anyway, a sail under pressure like that, or under 35-mile-an-hour winds, it's thousands and thousands of pounds of pressure under that sail. I mean, you're not pulling it down. Like this thing, it would lock up a winch system over X amount of thousands, just shy of snapping 11,000 pounds of tensile strength, what those lines are rated for. So, but these people nonetheless are trying to pull it, and the line snaps, right? And everybody kind of falls in the water, and then like 100 feet out, you just see this guy cartwheeling through the sky, and he smashes into the water, dude. Like, the guy fucking held on. Boom, we fucking shot off, man, like a fucking rocket, man. And so literally like 5 seconds. Like, now I don't think the people hopefully, I don't know. You never know what happened to the people, but this thing had like 65 views. It wasn't like, you don't know what happened other than this guy just fucking flying through the water. It was not Photoshopped. It was 100% legit. I hope everybody lived because that fucking thing was hilarious. Anyway.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah. Incidents like that are scary.
Well, Jeremy,
yes.
So let's talk a little bit about your show. I'm going to call it a show because we talk about being paid actors, and
you're correct.
I've been on a lot of dolphin tours. I've been on a lot of just boating tours in general, and I've been on some really bad ones. I've been on some really good ones. The really good ones have a few things in common. One of them is the crew and the captain are really good at engaging people, because not every crew or every show is going to have the type of entertainment that the person expects. And when I say entertainment, is the sea life. So like what happens when you don't see dolphins, or what happens when the weather, what happens when there's not a good sunset. So walk us through, like, let's just go into it. Like, let's say there's a situation that you don't see sea life. What are some of your tricks that you pull out to try to entertain and engage people, so when they leave, they're not pissed about it? Correct. Or,
So I'm going to start at the very beginning, even before I get the people on the boat. I start all the way up until that. Before they get on the boat, we got a little area for everybody to wait there. And I go up there and I meet them in person, give them a few directions, few rules, and then I lead them to the boat. I'm the one that's at the back of the boat taking those tickets. I'm making eye contact with people. I am talking to the kids. All these people, a lot of people are uneasy getting on a boat. Some people have anxiety. They want to, of course, I don't dress like a captain. I don't look like a captain. And I get the question every single time, are you the captain? And of course, I don't wear anything. It says captain. I don't wear a uniform after 17 years of wearing the same thing every day. I don't do that. I wear what I want to wear and presentable. My first thing is trying to get people at ease before they even get on the boat. And then, of course, not everyone has a mascot on board. I have a parrot on board. So when I do get people on board, waiting on everybody to load, everybody to show up, I take my parrot around and get everyone to get pictures with this parrot. So
you got a fucking parrot?
I do.
And I say a parrot?
Yeah, you said a parrot. Like a real parrot.
18-year-old parrot. And she's a Holland Queen Macaw. It's blue and gold. It's red and green. Beautiful, super nice. Not all parrots are nice. So I'm very lucky to have this parrot to go around and meet people before we even leave the dock. I can talk to them. They get these great pictures. So I'm already way above their expectations. I'm not just meeting.
Wait. Did you say all parrots aren't nice?
All parrots are not nice. They're
really?
No, parrots are not nice animals. Not to be able to let 400 people a day to hold her or get pictures with her.
There's mean parrots? Really? I had no idea, man.
Yeah. Parrots are kind of a one person. So I do have a very socialized bird. Very lucky for that.
Does it swear?
So I'm able to get one-on-one.
Does it swear? Does it say dirty words?
No. So there's a joke behind that now. People ask me, like, hey, can you get her to talk? And I was like, yes, she does talk, but I had to stop rewarding her. That's how you get parrots to talk. You give them treats, give them a little sunflower seed for saying a word. Well, she started saying bad words. So I had to take her off the boat for a couple of weeks. I had to take her off the boat for a month because she was saying bad words. And of course, I got kids on board, and the bird saying bad words on the boat.
Hey, Jeremy, good. You could call it swear it the parrot.
Only you, Kevin. Only you would come up with something like that.
I wish you would have came up with it.
The parrot's name is Lucy. So I get that. I love Lucy shows, but it is a really cool way to engage with people from the get go. I'm already getting one-on-one. People that get on the boat, they already envy me anyway because I have a dream job of being on the boat, going taking people to see dolphins every day. I want them to be able to get on the boat, forget whatever's going on in their life for an hour and a half, 2 hours, forget about bills being paid, forget about a loved one that just passed away, just forget about all the problems going on in the world and just relax, go out, see some wildlife, feed the wildlife. We do seagulls. I buy bags and bags and bags of Cheetos, about 100 bags of Cheetos. And we give people Cheetos. We give people Cheetos to go feed the seagulls, and people most people absolutely love it. People have a field of birds, but they absolutely love feeding those birds, and that's something else, just a little extra something. If the dolphins are not performing or the dolphins are not showing up, because they're wild, not explained that they're wild animals. They're not always going to be 10 dolphins out there. Not always going to be 20 dolphins. Sometimes we get 2 dolphins, 3 dolphins, and I try to fill in the gaps with me telling a bunch of dolphin facts, narrating about history, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, the area. I have to fill in those gaps just a little bit, just to get people engaged, asking them questions, talking to the kids, getting the kids to drive the boat. That's a big deal. I got like 10 different captain's hats, all different colors. Even got the rainbow one.
I was going to ask if you had a rainbow one. Man.
I do, because we get all walks of life on the boat. We get very diverse, all walks of life, and and people really kind of appreciate that a little bit, and I kind of get a chuckle out of it, even though we're doing the exact same thing 5 times a day, 4 times a day, 6 times a day.
Hey, do you do any like magic tricks too?
Do not do magic tricks. I don't.
I mean, a pair of fucking rainbow hat, dude. I thought maybe there might be balloon animals, or I'm gonna fucking magic trick in there up your sleeve, Jeremy.
Yes. So I kind of see it as it's my job to separate those people from their money. Of course, they already bought the tickets, but I'm trying to exceed their expectations. Yes, they're going to think they're getting a boat ride to go see some dolphins. But I'm trying to throw a little extra here, a little extra there. The kids getting little stamps or tattoos on them, just to keep the kids a little entertained. It's hard to keep kids entertained for an hour and a half, 2 hours. People know that. But they got plenty of room to walk around. They can take their kids into downstairs area, walk around in the cabin. So it's a lot going on. And it's kind of, I call it Groundhog Day. 5 times a day, I'm saying the same thing and doing the exact same thing all day long. It's like a broken record.
Well, Jeremy, you said something about like kids and families and their boat. I'll do this. If I'm on a tour and if my kids, and we're all dads, if my kids are happy, I am happy.
Yes.
If they are entertained, if they're having a good time, if they're smiling, I am happy. And I can't believe how many tour operators are so focused on making the mom and dad happy, but that's not the ticket. It's getting the kids happy, because we're trying to leave them alone so we can go and get away from them for 30 minutes. Yes. And if they're entertained, but when they're really happy and the crew is really putting that extra effort into it, it changes the whole game for an experience.
Hey, look, when I see someone pandering to my kids, I know what they're up to. I'm like, you're trying to get a fucking tip, motherfucker. You don't care about my kids. You know what you're doing, lady. No, I ain't worth shit. I'm giving you 10% now. Should have kicked my ass. I'm the one with the money.
It works. My job is to separate those people from their money. Just like a casino, I want to put in my 110% on every cruise, because I want them to exceed their expectations. So I had an incident that happened about a week into being on the Sunny Lady. So I use music during my cruises, between my narration, to kind of like a movie, to set the mood. I got a playlist, and I play the same playlist every single cruise. Pull for my crew, but
how much does your crew want to fucking stab you to death?
A lot. It works because I don't have to keep up with what time it is. When a certain song comes on, I know what time it is. And I know I need to start heading to the dock. So it's kind of like my timekeeper. I got a bunch of sing-along songs. I got Disney songs. I got 80s songs. I got a little bit of rap songs. Just trying to cater to.
You got some like Slipknot on there, some real hardcore death metal.
Not that one. I want fun, happy songs. I got a lot of.
Because when I look at you, Jeremy, when I hear your stories, I think fucking hardcore death metal guy.
We're waiting at the dock. We're waiting at the dock 30 minutes to leave. I have these steel drums playing in the background. So people are sitting there, they're listening to steel drums like they're in Cozumel, Jamaica. They're not paying the Cozumel and Jamaica prices, but they are in Orange Beach, Alabama, listening to steel drums like they have, I guess they're Jamaicans right there paying. Yeah, so it's kind of setting the mood.
The worst thing about Jamaica, man, and that's what you're pulling it in.
I'm setting the mood.
What are you trying to torture these fucking people, dude? What is going on, man?
I'm setting the mood for them. So, and then...
setting the mood for them to jump off the boat and swim in?
And so, at the very beginning of the cruise, so I don't tell people I take song requests right off the bat. So, I tell people all about Orange Beach at the very beginning of the cruise, give them tons of information about the wharf, all these boats that we pass by. And then as soon as we start to speed up and get out there and find dolphins, I pick out a gentleman that's got mainly, most if they have teenage girls or teenage boys with them, a guy in the audience there. I pick him out and like, hey, thank you for that song request you gave me at the beginning of the cruise. And then I start like Miley Cyrus, Party in USA. And or I start What's the Fox Say, or some silly song, or what's some of the Ice Ice Baby. I start some silly song and people like, what? And they laugh their butts off at this guy. They think he's done requested it. Most of them would go along with it, but some of them be like, no, I didn't request that. I didn't request this. And it's hilarious. So I was just starting it off right off the bat as getting to know people one-on-one, lightening the mood a little bit. And then people know that I take song requests. So then we'll start doing song requests throughout the cruise without even having to tell them.
So I could come on and request fucking Slipknot, and you're going to be like, here you go, man. There's your $5.
Pick and choose. There's a lot of songs that have cussing in it now, and I have to be very careful on my song choices that people request. And I'll ask them, like, is this got cussing in it? And they're like, oh, no. So I had to listen to the song first.
When we have a small boat, dude, when you got 10 or 12 people, it makes life so much easier with that shit. Because you turn on the music, and I'm like, hey, dude, anybody offended by swearing? And then I'm fucking put on Slipknot. It's your 5-5-1. Then I'm 6-6-6. And they're like, fuck yeah. Everybody circle fucking headbanging shit. Fucking making it rain money on us. They're like, this motherfucker's a real motherfucker. I'm like, yeah. No.
So what I think about on my cruises, okay, so I got 95 people on board, 50 people on board. I think about, what if this person that's on the boat, this is going to be their last cruise, their last memory with a loved one. I get a lot of people on the boat that they're on their last leg. They're not going to be around for the next couple of months or next couple of weeks. Their dream was to come on a dolphin cruise and go see dolphins. What if it's a terrible dolphin cruise? What if they have to have that as a memory that they came on the boat and it was a terrible captain, terrible cruise? And I think about that, and that's what kind of the first week of doing the Sunny Lady, I went out there, did my thing. And of course I kept seeing this one family. They were in the back of the boat. I kept kind of watching them, and they were they were smiling. They were crying and smiling. It was happy tears. So got back to them. Of course, they were happy, whatever. But we got back to the dock. Everybody got off the boat except for this one family. Of course, I'm kind of getting chills already thinking about it. Mm-hmm. Walked up to them and talked to them. I was like, oh, I hope y'all had a good time. I saw y'all was a little bit upset. And so she said, hey, when you got out there, we started seeing dolphins. The first song that came on when we started seeing dolphins was Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I got my son here. My son's 19. Our daughter was supposed to have been on this trip with us. She passed away 2 weeks ago before this cruise. She was supposed to have been on this cruise with us. Her favorite song was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and her favorite animal was dolphins. We played Somewhere Over the Rainbow at her funeral and had dolphins.
Wow.
And I'm kind of tearing up thinking about it. And I hugged on this family, and we cried for 15, 20 minutes over that.
Yeah, that's what it's all. That's what it's all about. You know,
it really is.
It really
is.
so many people get in this business just to make a bunch of money and basically cattle them in and out. And the ones that actually put the work in and like Jeremy, it looks like you kind of have it to a science almost with the music and the parrot and some of the jokes you have. Like, and I think like the theme of this is having a plan, having a routine, and then refining it. Like we talk every now and then, Jeremy, and we haven't talked a lot, in the last, 6 months or so because we've been crazy. But I remember we used to have a lot of conversations about refining the tour, the product, and getting the feedback. And it's, again, making a science, making a routine. And not everyone's going to love it. You might please 99% of them or 95%. People, but anyways, we're about out of time. And Jeremy, I want to thank you for coming on the show and talking with us. How can people get more information about you or the Sunny Lady?
We're on Dolphin Cruises, orangebeach.com, 251-589-7117. We are in Orange Beach. Our first cruise starts March 4th. We'll start with a couple of them. Then we'll start doing 3 and 4 and 5 cruises a day. And we stay very busy all the way through until the end of November. And
you're in the water. Season. Yeah, and you're in the Water Sport and Tour Professional Facebook group, right? I think you're in there.
I am. Yeah, I
should be. Yeah, I think you are in there.
You got a lot of groups going on there, but yes, I should be.
Let's listen to the show a little bit more next time before you come on podcast, Jeremy, so you know what you're getting yourself into, man. I don't know if you got kids or you're a Christian or whatever, and I fucking offended you and swore a lot. But I know you're gonna get in the car and you'll be like, "Yeah, kids, I was at a podcast," and then I'm like, "Oh wow, you stole your fucking parents, swear it. You're a cop. Oh, get the fuck out of here."
I don't get my feelings hurt after 17 years of people cussing me and hating on me, and then I don't get my feelings hurt over that. But I do think about people being on the boat and not having a good time, and that's their last memory. I've had issues already. Actually, real quick, I know you run out of time. People have a picture with this parrot, and that's their last picture they had with the loved one. And,
that's crazy. It's kind of definitely changes everything.
Fucking A, man. I don't think about anybody dying on my boat, man. I never think. I'm like, that's bad. I don't want to think about that. I know guys who've had people die on their fucking boat, man. Like, I don't think about that.
This is why
Jeremy, you're making me fucking sad, man. Out of here. Jesus fucking
This is why Kevin
why you always
can't
think
be
about people dying on your boat, man? What the fuck, dude? Like, really?
Well, this is why we don't want Kevin on a dolphin tour boat as a captain, because we don't want someone's last memory to be of Kevin's face.
The fuck out of here, dude. Are you kidding me? Maybe like fucking finally I can die, dude. I met a fucking awesome guy like you, Kevin. They give me a hug, kiss out. No, none of that happened. They're like, God, what an asshole.
Anyway,
y'all are awesome. I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, Jeremy. Hey, we appreciate you coming on. And as always, everyone, make sure you leave a review on our podcast, Apple or Spotify, and check out our Facebook page, as we said. And as always, keep it awkward. Thank you.
Real fucking awkward. Let's go.